Hello, Monsters of Anarchy, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires. And part 14 of my Prince Imeric Knights of Caledor campaign, where we're picking on some poor vampirates because, well, this army's kind of murderous at this point. Nothing I feel like could stand in our way. As our cavalry moving on the flanks, we've got war lions just dodging the Mongols there. Little burning heads sweeping across the enemy infantry and just decimating them. And then the dragons decide to join in the fun. Lothar and Seaguard taking a high perch over there, just raining arrows down on their heads. The Mongols are picking a fight with all of the war kitties. That's a bad idea, because the war kitties are now going to attack them from every angle. It's a Mongol sandwich. Nice. I love the way the war kitties move. Bloody good animation and amination. Yep, amination. That's what the pros call it. Everyone might go, oh, it's animation, isn't it? No, that's not what they call it. It's amination, actually. I think you'll find, actually, our cavalry sweeping in from every angle, and Prince Imeric, having dealt with the depth guard, now moving in to deal with the enemy generals, where there's, well, I say generals, I mean there's enemy general, and there's a couple of fleet captains. I mean, there was, and then Imeric arrives and just takes a chunk out of them. Well, they've got one settlement left. I was going to say they're dead. They're not dead. They've still got one settlement remaining. So I guess we'll kill that. Sure, why not? Why not? Let's do it. Let's wipe that. To be honest, I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, let's finish the campaign, because I mean, I could easily win the campaign. I just need to build a few more things, and I can probably win it, so maybe I'll just do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just win the campaign. Job's good. So, what did I need? Walls was one of it, wasn't it? Oh, fuck, I don't know. Tower of Mages, Dragon Keep, blah blah blah. An amphitheatre. Oh, we could do an amphitheatre. I'm going to. I'm building an amphitheatre. And we could go with the Temple of mind you, you're not rank 5, are you? Nor are you. You are in one turn. So we can build the Tower of Mages, the amphitheatre. How many things do we need? 3. Maybe we need 3 different ones. Maybe 3 amphitheatres wouldn't do it, but we do have the Dragon Keep, so that's fine. We can right, good. Okay, we'll do that. That's jobs are good. Tessa, you live there. You seek illumination. I do, kind of, anyway. I await your command. Good. You assault. Oh, discipline. Strict librarian, sexy time. Or maybe that's Teclis's thing. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Maybe he does enjoy a bit of, you know, slap and tickle. You never know. What the fuck was I doing? I was going to recruit guard. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to go over here. I did have a plan. I promise. Defender of the Phoenix Throne. 6 bloody turns. Jesus Christ. Right, 1 turn and we can recruit them in 3 turns, and that's better. I guess. Squishy Squee, you could. I mean, don't really need that. Fuck it. Yeah? Yeah? Sure. I mean, we got 8k coming in, so it's all good. It's all good. Superport 8000 is fine and lovely. Okay, there we go. So, we haven't really done any, like, constructive... I feel like maybe Caledor's just a bit of a weird campaign. in that you kind of spend all of your time, because obviously the High Elves are a very trade-based faction. It's all about getting those trade goods. But for Caledor, it really doesn't fucking matter because you don't have anyone to trade with. Unless you can make a link to one of the ports on the coast, and there's not that many, you're kind of stuffed. Now, I guess it helps maybe if Grimgor wins the war between the Orcs and the Dwarves, and then you can kind of, you know, barrel into him. But I feel like he's more likely to barrel into you. So, I don't know. It's a bit of a weird campaign, really. I feel like I don't mind them putting factions in the corner over here. I would go, though, just remove the just let people trade with anyone. It doesn't fucking matter. No one cares. I don't feel like it adds anything to like have to trade with factions that are... What did we need? Sun or Moon Dragon? Sun, yeah, one of those. That's fine. Yeah. Get one of those. Oh, it's 1 turn. Lovely. I don't think it it doesn't really matter, does it? It doesn't actually do anything. There's no benefit to it. It's just a bit weird.
Slaughter the sheep.
Ooh. Let's... Yeah, sure.
Bring them death.
Bring them death indeed.
These fools have no chance.
It's an angry horde of Norskans. It's a bit sunny. Hope they're wearing sunscreen. Don't forget your sunscreen, kids. It's important. Skincare is everyone's priority. Got some berserkers charging towards, of course, the Lothern Seaguard, opening fire. We have LL Cool J charging towards the Frostworm. Taking a little bit of frost breath there, but he's cool already, so he doesn't care. And, yep, the enemy general loses over half his health in 1 hit. The burning head carves through the enemy army. Absolute carnage. 129 kills. On the right flank, we've got our Dragon Princes engaging the Skin Wolves. Dragon Princes charging into the Marauders. We've got Puff fighting a Feral Mammoth. The enemy general's running away. I mean, understandably. The War Kitties now running down the fleeing units. No, it really wasn't. It's carnage. It's absolute carnage. These Marauders stood absolutely no chance. Has every single battle we've seen been this army apart from that one siege with Teclis? I get the feeling it might have been, actually. I think there might be another dragon to get as well, but I think this campaign's probably over. That was nice and easy. I mean, I guess we can clear up the, clean up the sea while we're at it. You know, we haven't got anything else better to do, so may as well go and do that.
The dragon strikes. Withdraw. Onward.
I wonder if Teclis would have been a better option. Never mind. Shall we go and kill this guy?
Sail forth.
Let's go and beat up Settra for no discernible reason. Just because he's there, really. Let's go and give him a quick kick in the... Well, they've dropped off, but you know what I mean. Let's... Speed of Asuryan. I mean, it's not really... Imeric's a scary... I mean, he just has... You just see him charge enemy lord. The lord just explodes. It's horrific. Honest to God. Right. What? That's White Lions. What buffs up War Lion? Is it... What? Ah, here we go. Speed, weapon strength, and missile resistance with War Lions. Yeah. Yeah, because I love my War Lions. And it's one of the reasons that... Obviously, we've seen Khorne has the Flesh Hounds. Now, the Flesh Hounds are pretty much always going to be in there. I mean, that was almost a certainty. But that does make me want to go and play Khorne just for the Flesh Hounds. Because I do like my Wolfie units. And some people don't understand why I like my Wolfie units. But it's obvious, isn't it? Because they're great. They're bloody amazing. That's going to take 5 turns. That's going to take 5. In fact, if we cancel that, we can probably then build that as well. That'll be done in 5 turns. That'll be done in 4 turns. And then I think we win. So it's a countdown. How much damage can we do to Settra in that amount of turns? Let's find out. Okay, Luther, we're going to make you a sword player because you knows it. You knows it, baby.
Answers to me.
You seek illumination.
I know, actually. Let's do it in the dark.
Smash it to ruins.
Again, don't think you understand the process of giving... You know, you just have to wander around with a silver platter, offering drinks and nibbles and a pillar of Ferrero Rocher to people. You don't need to shank them. That's not what you're there for. I mean, I've got lots of influence. I don't really need more influence, but it's just habit by now. I just like splurging my influence all over people's face. Right, so Saito's at deads. Got reduction for those units, which is nice. Let me guess, the doors that people still don't want to be my military ally?
Yes. Welcome, friends of the Dowie.
Maybe it's because I'm a lot weaker than them, potentially. I'm strength rank 12. That could be the reason.
Warrior supreme.
I'm not super bothered.
Summary execution.
Yes!
I'll
That's...
win. I always do.
Enjoy your burning ahead. That'll deal with those archers, along with most of the initial enemy army. Although the reinforcements are currently on their way, and looks like we're trying to be flanked by some Nehekaran horsemen. Of course, the problem is our cavalry is better. Yeah, our cavalry's a lot better. Losing decisively, yeah, they're getting wrecked. Yeah. Okay, well, the enemy army is advancing, as are our dragons. Got some Ushabti trying to flank us, so the Fireborn moving in, and then we've got some War Kitties as well. Ushabti going to be in a lot of trouble. Dragon Princes. It's not. Just leave my Lothar and Seagull where they are. They just do their own thing. Those chariots getting destroyed, and our Dragon Prince is now advancing along with the other 2 units of War Lions. Meanwhile, the dragons keeping the entire centre of the army busy. Yeah, the flank is gone. These Nehekara warriors are going to be plant food. Enemy Lord is wounded. That's not going to help with their public order. Not public order, with their morale even. More Dragon Princes charging in. The War Lions coming in to chase down the archers. Yep. And the Ushabti spawn in right behind. I mean, they were just like, we're here. Oh, there's no one. They've actually left. And yes, indeed, I had Dragon Princes having dealt with that. Guess that's it. Well, that was pitiful.
A donation to the dragons. Imric.
Give generously. Alright, we'll fuck you up. Okay, that's looking all
Prince
pretty
Caledor.
meh. Guess we could make us a little bit faster, but I don't know if it's actually going to be worth the efforts. Stand your ground. Yeah. So that's... We got... Is that War Lions? That's War Lions. We've got Bowmaster. Well, it's not dragons. Does that actually affect dragons, though? Does that affect our dragons? I'm not convinced it does, to be honest, but... Well, it'll affect Puff, at the very least, anyway.
Strategy beyond.
Lawmaster of
I could bring Teclis down, but it's going to take so friggin' long. to get him. It's literally not worth the effort. So we'll just leave him where he is for the minute.
Attention. The enemy must be punished.
Yes, punish them. Give them a spanking.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
Good old spanking.
Words are nothing.
Okay, let's just check the victory conditions. Tick. Yeah, tick, tick, tick. Right, so we just need a couple more buildings and job. Didn't even get into the late game technology. Just didn't. Whatever. Don't need it. The fact is, we've got one very, very, very strong army. That's not a problem. Have a great eagle so you can flap around, squishy squeak, because otherwise it's just been a very short campaign. Like, every single one of my enemies just rolled over. I probably could go for the long victory condition. The only problem is that for some reason, I mean, I guess it's because I'm not as strong as the dwarves. If I recruited some more armies, I probably could get a military alliance. It'd be nice if it told me that, though. If I like hovered over it and it went, oh, it's because they are much stronger than you. Minus 60 to, you know, the chance of them doing that. Therefore, it's minus 49, whatever. So therefore, if we make ourselves stronger, we know that we can get that military alliance. Rather than just having to fucking guess. But that's why you should never do diplomacy in Total War Warhammer. It's a complete pain in the ass, and it's just not worth the effort. It really isn't. I hope to God they fix it.
This is forbidden.
Is it?
Warrior supreme.
So I would like to come knocking.
I am their doom.
Yeah, I think we're just going to auto-resolve that one. Oh God, my war lions. I forgot how
They'll thrive.
the auto-resolve likes to fucking murder them.
Greatest of the dragon.
Never mind. Oh, what's going on over here? I was hoping we could find Settra and, like, fuck him up.
We are here to listen, and if you speak true, to understand. Hello,
you... Oh, you're in a military alliance with the... How are you in a military alliance with the fucking dwarves and I'm not? I swear to God.
You may look upon me.
I swear to God. Actually, you know what? I need to check this, don't I? So, let's have a look at... So, Charles has 615 weapon strength. Puff has 487. So, remember that. So that's increased. So it doesn't take effect. Okay, that's fine. Wasn't sure if it would affect our special units. Because from what I remember, in the sort of like the back-end database, the units have to be included on the skill for it to take effect. And quite often, Creative Assembly completely forgets to update skills like that, so it doesn't have any effect on like the special units. But
my powers are yours to command.
You have my attention.
I'm glad they didn't forget this time round, so that's very pleasing. So good on them. Although they could have forgotten to start off with and have fixed it since. Because I haven't actually played Emmerich since he came out. And those campaigns were a lot harder, because I remember Clan Eshin, like, I was being attacked by both the Greenskins and Clan Eshin at the same time. It was a nightmare. And this campaign, the Greenskins just rolled over and died, and Clan Eshin were busy fighting the other Greenskins, so... I say Greenskin, I mean Grimgor. Grimgor turned up. I think it turned like 6 or something. I just had a Grimgor army on my bloody doorstep. And Clan Eshin was there as well. And basically it turned into a friggin' nightmare. So then I tried the Vortex campaign, and that went slightly better until Clan Eshin turned up again. And then Vashnar turned up, and started taking all of my cities. And there was nothing I could do about it. And then, because he'd taken my cities, I then had to retake them, which would have been fine. Except that when Vashnar takes a city, because he's like a mixture of... I don't really mind if I lose that. It's a mixture of Chaos Warriors and Dark Elves. So he has chosen infantry and Dark Shard missile units as his garrison. And it's just the worst. Holy balls. Absolute friggin' nightmare. I wonder if we can take Khemri. How long before we get... we've got 2 turns. Can we reach there in 2 turns? I suspect we probably can't. Nope, can't reach there. Never mind.
Dragon Rider. Bring them down.
We should have gone for Khemri. Like, stolen Khemri, but... I feel like this campaign has reached a logical conclusion, seen as the Order Tide have taken over most of the world, and there's not many people left to kill, really. I mean, we're beating up Settra, but it doesn't really feel like it's going to be that problematic to finish him off. Ah, there's rats.
My prowess is needed.
It's a ratty invasion. Never mind. More influence. Is there anyone I can splurge my influence on? Not really.
Imri. The Star Lance have no chance. Caledor's need.
So I guess we'll just occupy that. Is there anyone like fun we can recruit? Did we ever? Oh, we did recruit a dragon ship. It was a guy, wasn't it? It was the priesty guy. Was that a priesty guy? There he is, Dolwen. He was just resilient though, not that exciting.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
Yeah. And we don't have any more. Oh, we could. I mean, honed, crushing, absolutely crushing it. Nice work. Okay, well, So I think what I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to play the Wood Elves, and I haven't decided which faction yet. I'm oscillating. I think Orion, Durthu, and the Twilight Sisters all have good things going for them. I'm sort of erring towards Orion, but then the Sisters have like a special mechanic, don't they? Get this magical item, so I'm kind of like, well, maybe, but then I quite like Orion's lads on tour, because he goes on the wild hunt, doesn't he? And he kind of like needs all of his boys around him, sort of like they're all going on, you know, going on a large one. Kind of that kind of appeals to me in a way, but also, you know, Durthu with the environmentalist angle. And there we go. A victory. I mean, it feels a little bit of a hollow one because it just seemed quite easy. I think that was just blind luck, though. Never mind. So next up, some Wood Elves. I don't know which one yet, though. I guess you'll have to find that out next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.